I always want to save this one for last because this is the most controversial. Carbohydrates. Like the amount of people will tell you that you are addicted to sugar and then you need to kick the sugar out of your life. You need to replace the sugar for something else. You need to kick out the carbohydrates and restrict them for whatsoever, that the sugar is the evil, it's the problem of everything. It's the beginning and the end of your life, doomed in obesity and unhealthy body. Well, the fact is that carbohydrates are actually not that bad. Like they are the food that our body needs to provide us with great health. They are the element that our body needs in order to cleaning itself up. They are the only and preferred food energy source for your nervous system, for your brain, and for your heart. They are also the only thing that helps you to sleep. They are also the one thing that helps you to get through the day without always being hungry and being constipated or having a diarrhea. They are also the one thing that helps you to clean your intestines. That's a fiber. And they also are the one thing that makes our life a little bit better because they connect us. Ice cream, cakes, lollies, bakings, you call it. Have you ever have a memory of you being a child and preparing salad with your grandmother? No, you always have the memory of like, oh my God, I used to bake with my grandmother. Yes, you were baking sweet food using a sugar, real sugar. You didn't use erythritol, I can't even pronounce the thing, artificial sugar. You didn't use like date paste. So what is the truth? Are carbohydrates actually something that we should be avoiding in our life? Or is this something that we can be addicted to? Both are no. We cannot be addicted to sugar. Sugar can cause us to feel in a certain way, the same way as music makes us feel or a laugh makes us feel. Are you addicted to sugar? Are you addicted to laugh? No. We know that it's hitting the sweet spot in the brain. This is actually scientifically proven. I'm not just making it up. We know it's hitting the sweet spot of brain that lights up those neurons in there in the same way as listening to a really beautiful music or making art or holding a hand. Would you say that you are addicted to someone holding a hand? No. Would you say it makes you feel good? Yes. Would you say you can live without it? Yeah, but it's gonna make your life pointless. So this is where it comes to. That's something that you want to have in your life, but if you don't have it, you're not obsessed about it, but you kind of want to have it. But if you're not having it, doesn't mean that you're going to have withdrawal effects. No, because you're not addicted to it. It's not like cocaine. Sugar, it's not like cocaine. It's not hitting the same spot. It's not hitting the same center. So when we are talking about sugar addiction, we usually talk about something that we put in our mind, and that usually comes from restricting sugars, restricting fun foods because they are something bad. We have moral around that. And we know if we're gonna eat that cake, it makes us put on weight and we are bad people. So therefore, if you are eating that, you must be a bad person. And therefore, you can only have that if you already done something bad as a punishment because it doesn't really matter. Or you can have it as a reward for being really, really good. And that puts a lot of emotional pressure on these foods, actually making us feel like they have power over us. You know, no one says, oh my God, I just passed the exams. Let's go celebrate with salad. Because salad is part of your day-to-day life. No one said, oh my God, let's go celebrate with curry. No one does that. Always say, let's go celebrate with something that is sugary. So therefore, we feel there is an emotional charge to these foods, and they are therefore either good or bad, or they need to provide us with treat or a punishment. And when we are looking at something that we restrict on, we always binge on. So if you have this thought in your mind that these foods are bad and therefore they need to be really consciously treated with, you're always going to lose control around them, because they will come to your place, come to your mind when you are stressed, when you need a pickup, when you are tired, when things don't go the right way, when you're just giving up on everything else and you just want that pick me up, or you want to feel sorry for myself and you know that they kind of makes you feel like, I'm gonna punish myself because I know they are not good for me. I know they're gonna make me feel bad. No one wants to intentionally eat whole packet of cookies, because if you actually check on videos of how they make you feel, they actually make you feel sickly sweet. It's kind of like a feeling of nausea after eating too many of them. And if you ask someone who has been binging on cookies or cakes or lollies or Oreos for a really long time, and then they kind of become in tune with their body and become an intuitive eater, they will tell you exactly this one thing. I can't believe how much I've eaten that much, because it actually makes me feel horrible, and I don't ever want to feel that way. I definitely want to enjoy both ice cream. I want to enjoy a few cookies. I want to enjoy cake. I want to enjoy these things, but I can't stop before it will get too much. So that's the difference. So shall you avoid sugar? No. Do you have to replace sugar with agave syrup, rice syrup, malt syrup, date paste? No, because they are literally the same thing, just more expensive. Your body will break down any carbohydrate into a glucose, fructose, or lactose. They are the basic molecules of sugar or carbohydrates, and your body uses them in the same way. So it doesn't matter if it's super expensive coconut raw cane sugar, or if it's just a raw sugar out of a ale there just next to it. This is $10 a kilo, this is $2 a kilo. You can still have both of them. The amount of you using, that's what matters. So if you are using sugar as an abusement of your power over food, that's where the problem is. But this is what we call disordered eating. If you are using sugar in your day-to-day life to sweeten your coffee, to bake with, and then eat it as your snack, as a part of your life, or having a rice, or having a bread, or having a pasta as a base of your meal, because pasta is the perfect carrier for flavor for your sauce. Like, what do you want to eat your pasta sauce with? A cauliflower? A carrot? Well, that would be nice on the side maybe, but they don't, ask someone from Italy, tell you, will they eat pasta sauce with? Pasta. Are they unhealthy? No. Ask someone in France, will they eat pizza with? Do they use cauliflower base? No, because it's bloody France and Italy, and they love pizza. Do they feel it's something wrong? No. Are they actually one of the healthiest countries in the world? Yes. Look at Japanese. Asians, they eat rice every single day. It's their daily bread. Is rice bad for them? No, they are one of the longest living countries in the world because they eat rice and other things. If you look at all those countries who actually restrict these things, America, mainly Europe, Mexico, they tell you that these things needs to be avoided, that these things needs to be cut out of your diet because they are the evil. They are actually the most sickest countries ever. So, where is the truth? I want you to do this experiment. I want you to go and eat a bowl of zucchini pasta with bolognese sauce, and then notice how satisfying is that for you. How did you enjoy that meal, and how long does it keep you full and satisfied for? And then I want you to go the next day and eat a bowl of pasta with the bolognese sauce and side of salad or something. And then ask yourself the same thing. In the first scenario, you're probably gonna be thinking about food, thinking about the pasta, wishing that you could have the pasta, but you're being sensible. And probably then going in a binge eating on something sugary, or having the uncontrollable cravings coming to you. Where if you're gonna just eat the pasta, you might gonna actually experience something that we call hitting the sweet spot, because it will be satisfactory to you. You'll actually enjoy the meal, and you know what? You can move on with your life. You don't have to always think about, what else I want, but I can't have that. So this is the truth about carbohydrates and sugar. Tell me, what is your story about sugar? Tell me your opinion, and tell me your favorite sweet. Do you love black licorice? I love it. My husband hates it.